All right, everybody. How are you doing on today? I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is feeling well. Welcome to Family Morning Transformation, where yours truly, DMP, speaks. I hope that you are doing well. Listen, my name is David M. Pinkston, but I go by the name of DMP Speaks. And this is Family Morning Transformation. I am a speaker, I'm a Christian counselor and a family restoration coach, specialist, however you want to put it. I am here to help your family grow, your family dynamic, and grow as a family. However you want to put it, I'm here to help you do those things. And I do these every Monday through Friday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and on Saturday at 8:30 a.m. Now, tomorrow is going to be canceled for tomorrow, but I am here with you on today, but I just wanted to give you that information on today. So, what I want to talk about just for a few moments, and please share this if you can. I know that you do, so please help me share share this information. I want to talk about how it's difficult when your child is out of control and you don't know really what to do. It is every parent or guardian's nightmare when their child is acting out of control. And the reason why I want to talk about this on Friday because it was really on my heart to talk about this. And the reason why I said it's a nightmare, it's because you can sometimes you can kind of see. I've heard parents say, I've heard guardians say, "Well, I didn't see this coming." But let's come on, let's be honest. You might not have seen your child do all the things that they're doing right now, but you've seen it coming. You've seen the behavior change. You've seen their character change. You've seen certain things that they wouldn't do or wouldn't say. They do that, and they have been doing it for a while. We talked about isolation yesterday, the other day, and we talked about how children can be so isolated. I'm always watching that because our children are exposed to so much. They're exposed to so much, and not just social media, but their friends. If you don't know who their friends are, you don't know who they're talking to on the phone, if you don't know who they are interacting with, and you don't know that child or children's background, it can, and if, especially if your child is is easily influenced, excuse me, easily influenced, that can make your child's behavior get out of control. It can allow your child to think that that behavior that friend or it's really that fake friend, but that friend in their mind is doing is okay. And it's not okay. It's not okay. And when your child is out of control and the police are involved, right? Probation is involved, the court is involved. You're getting picked up, and it's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time. You go into court backwards and forward. You're getting calls from the school for disruption in behavior. You have to go and speak with the teachers. You got to go speak with the principal and other administrators. You got to have different hearings and meetings. You got to have all of these things, and you never would have imagined in a million years that you will be dealing with this. But let me say this, you are. Some of you are. Some of you, your child has gotten out of control. They talk to you any kind of way. They cuss you out. Never cussed you out before, but because their behavior has been modified, because it's been changed, this is what happens. And it has put so much stress and pressure on you that you don't know what to do. You're because of your child acting abnormally, you start to blame yourself. You sought out help, but that help that you received wasn't enough. Because a lot of times, not every time, but a lot of times, things in the home have to change. Things in the home have to shift. That strict curfew or locking the door. And I know it hurts, but sometimes that tough love is necessary. I'm not saying kick your child out, but you got to be so stern, even as a parent. And you love your child, but your child gonna disappoint you. Yeah, yeah, that baby that came out of your womb that you nurture for all those many months, and even as they start to develop, they're gonna disappoint you, and they have already disappointed you. Your children, whether you want to hear this or not, it's a Friday, so I'm about to be out of here in a couple minutes, anyways. Your children are going to hurt your feelings. They're going to disappoint you to the max in some area. But we're talking about kids that's out of control. You can't even get a conversation out of them. You can't even have a logical uh, conversation out of them. Everything is abnormal. Everything is out of sorts because they are out of control. Yo, young girls are out of control. They go into this party, going to that party. They're talking to this guy that you don't even know. You don't even know his background. They say they're going this place and they're not going that place. They're lying to you. They're taking money from you. I'm serious. I'm giving it to you this morning. Now you say, well, DMP speaks. Why are you going so hard? Because some of you don't want to admit. You don't want to admit, but this is the stuff that you're going through right now. And you don't know what to do. Hey, some of you got some family members. Some of you have some great friends, and you know that they're dealing with this, and you feel sorry for them, but you know that they're dealing with this right now, and they've been dealing with this for months. And it has put a tremendous pressure. It's put a tremendous pressure, if this is you, on your marriage or your relationship. It has changed the flavor of your household because of that child not listening, not obeying, not honoring you, not respecting you. They feel entitled. You're supposed to do this, or if you don't do this, or else mentality. What am I saying to you? Your child is out of control, and you need to get your control over your child back. Hear me clear. You need to regain control of your out of control child. Teen, young adult, doesn't matter. If your child is acting the opposite of how you raised them, there's a problem. And it's not always your fault. Let's be honest, sometimes it's your fault, and a lot of times it's not. You're raising them to the best of your ability. You're taking them to church. You're doing stuff with them. You're buying stuff. You're spending time. But again, it's the influence. Or, or with the influence, your child does not know how to stand up for themselves. So they'll follow in line. I know what I'm talking about. They will follow in line with everybody else and what they're doing because they're not mentally strong. They're not emotionally strong to say no. That peer pressure is a real thing, and it's on a whole nother level. And with this new generation, a whole nother level. We have to get our kids back We got to get them back. Their mentality has been twisted to think this is how I'm supposed to treat my parents. This is how I'm supposed to live my life. The devil is a liar. There's no truth in him. Your child should not be acting like this. I stand by what I'm saying on this morning and share this with someone. Your child needs you more than ever. I'm going to say it again. Your child needs you more than ever before. Your child needs to be transformed by the renewing of their mind. Their mind is so twisted. It's done in about face and it hasn't been changed back in a long time. You have lost control. But sister, brother, you need to get control back of your child and your house. There are some rules that you need to put in place today. I'll say it again, and I'm saying this with boldness and confidence. There are some rules and regulations that you need to be placed in your house. You need to give your child an ultimatum. It's either you going to go to counseling and get some help, or you going somewhere else. Because the courts, they're going to do what they're going to do. So you have to protect your child. You're looking for the police to do it, they ain't going to do too much. They're going to put that on you. Your child is out of control, but you got to regain the control over your child before it gets worse. Just imagine if you did nothing. I'm just being honest and I'm done. Imagine you did nothing to help your child, where your child will be. At least you're doing something. There are parents that don't do nothing. And they wonder why their child is acting the way that they're acting, out of control, have no control, can't tell them to do anything. Treat them like they're their peer when they're the parent. You don't want that. You don't want your child to be out of control. You don't want them to be subjective to these streets out here, to drugs and alcohol. You don't want that. So what am I saying? And I'm going to close here. Your child needs some control. It needs some control. That child needs some counseling. That child needs some coaching. Your family needs some coaching. Your family is in an uproar, and if something doesn't change soon, it's going to be a problem. So let me say this to you all. Please, please, please do something about your child's situation. Please do something about your child's situation. I'm begging you, please don't wait. Please go to my bio and click on the link and sign up for your free 30-minute consultation call with me. Do it now. Be bold, be confident. This is your child. Get your child back in order before it's too late. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Listen, I'm going to share some information with you. But like I said, tomorrow transformation in the morning at 8:30 is canceled, right? But I'll be back on Monday morning at 7:30 a.m. And please check out Speak Out Loud radio show at 2 p.m. on tomorrow at Fire 716. You don't want to miss it. I want to give you some information, but I want you to have a wonderful and blessed day. Let's go get it, guys. Peace.